What is the number one thing stopping you from consistently getting in the gym? If you're like 80% of people out there, it is probably a lack of time, or at least a perceived lack of time. If that's the case, I have excellent news for you because I'm going to give you some strategies, both inside and outside the gym, that are going to make your workouts more efficient, more effective, and help you get on track to finally achieve the body that you want. Now, before we even step foot in the gym, the best way to ensure an efficient and effective workout is proper planning beforehand. So many people just walk into the gym, kind of mill about, say hello to their friend, look at their gym crush, without ever actually having a plan of attack when they enter into the gym. And without a plan, of course, your workout is going to take way longer than you want it to be. If you walk in and say, oh, maybe I'll do this, but I don't know, maybe 2 sets of that and 3 sets of this, you're going to waste time. You're gonna end up sitting on your phone, you're not gonna get a great workout, and it's gonna take you way longer than it needs to. So first things first, you need to create an efficient and effective plan. If you don't really know what that means, you can definitely download a pre-planned program off of the internet. You can watch a lot of YouTube videos to learn what a good program looks like. But as you build a base of knowledge about training volume, intensity, frequency, you'll start to find ways to create not only effective workouts, but also efficient workouts. But you need to put in the work before you get in the gym to build an efficient plan. Structure is also incredibly important. As you're planning, you want to usually go big to small. You usually want to start out with a larger compound movement, a squat, a bench press, and then you work yourself down to a smaller isolation movement, a leg extension, a bicep curl, a tricep pushdown. This will allow you to set a framework that you can build a bunch of different workouts off of. You start to get used to the flow of the workout, so you'll be able to do it quicker in the gym. Another really important part of the planning process is building in the specific time that you're going to be in the gym every single day that you want to be training. If you just say, hey, maybe I'll go to the gym after work or on Saturday or whenever, you're going to start to give yourself outs. And that is going to allow you to start to pull away from the plan and get less consistent. And as we know, consistency is key to making a huge body composition change. So as you're planning your workouts, put them on specific days at specific times. You're going to do legs on Monday at 5 p.m. after work. You're going to do arms on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Your success in the gym really depends on consistency. And the best way to be consistent is to build a consistent calendar of workouts. All right, we've prepped, we've planned, we are in the gym. Now let's talk about strategies to keep you moving effectively, safely, but quickly through your workout. The first thing to touch on here is the warm-up. It is important to warm yourself up before the work that you're about to be doing, especially if you're in a colder environment, you have a sedentary job, you really haven't been moving around a lot. A warm-up will get you primed for the work that's about to be done, but a lot of people take this way too far. I've seen people warming up for 20 to 30 minutes. Some powerlifters I know will sit on the foam roller for 45 minutes before they even get under the bar. This is a waste of time. You only have a finite amount of time in your day, and if you want to make serious progress, a lot of that time should be spent training and not warming up. A couple tips for an efficient warm-up. First things first, you want to bring your body temperature up. You can do this on a cardio machine, you can do jumping jacks, you can walk around the gym for all I care. But once you get your body temperature warmed up, don't waste any more time. 2 to 3 minutes, probably max, is all you're gonna need to start breaking a light sweat. But once you feel warm and maybe breaking a light sweat, now it's time to move on to the second phase. Unless you have a specific injury that you're rehabbing, the best warm-up that I have found is doing lighter sets of the main movement that you're about to do. So if you're gonna squat, get under the bar and squat, get under 30% of your weight, 50% of your weight, 70% of your weight, and then go into your working sets. You do not need an insane mobility, pre-activation, rehab drill every single time you come into the gym. As you get more serious, maybe if you're a serious powerlifter or bodybuilder, you can start to build in more of those prehab exercises into your warm-up. But as a beginner in the gym, even as an intermediate, you're probably wasting time with those activities. All right, we are warm, we are loose. It is time to get to the actual training. Now, as we said earlier, compound movements first are usually going to be your best bet. And it helps to build in your warm-up. So you've warmed up to your squat, you wanna do whatever working weight you're doing, 3x5, 3x10. What I will say is in a lot of cases, we can get caught on a doom scroll in between sets. Rest times are incredibly important, but you may be resting a little bit too long if all you are doing is sitting on your phone scrolling through Instagram. I do this. I sit on my phone and scroll through Instagram. I like to bring my mind down a little bit, but I always set a timer on my watch to make sure that I'm staying within my rest times. A quick tip for rest times is usually if you're doing a bigger compound movement, you may need anywhere between 2 and 5 minutes, depending on your intensity of the working sets. If you're doing lighter isolation work, maybe 60 to 90 seconds. It all is individual, but falling within some of those ranges, I think is gonna keep you on track and keep you moving through the workout. After the compound movements, as we move to the smaller isolation movements, there are ways to increase the speed of doing those and get a more intense stimulus in your workout. Those are drop sets, supersets, and other intensity modifiers. Because single joint isolation movements are usually less systemically taxing, meaning you're not gonna be huffing and puffing, you can go pretty rapidly through a circuit or a drop set or a superset of a bunch of different exercises. This may play out in a bunch of different ways, but a couple of my favorites are standing at a cable stack, doing a bunch of tricep pushdowns, dropping the cable stack down, doing a bunch of bicep curls, and moving through a set like that. Drop sets are also incredibly time efficient because you can get an effective stimulus in a much shorter period of time. So instead of doing 3 sets of 12 on a leg extension, maybe you're doing 1 set with 5 drops and driving the same or similar stimulus to muscle adaptation that you would get from 3x12. You've taken 3 sets of 12 with 60-second rest in between, which may take you in total 7 minutes. And if you're doing 1 set, 1 drop set, you're gonna bring that down to, I don't know, 30, 45 seconds, so you have saved almost infinite amount of time. If you're training for general fitness, a circuit style training also has an added benefit of increasing your cardiovascular fitness because you are moving a little bit faster. You're keeping your heart rate at a higher level than you would be if you were training for powerlifting or bodybuilding. So you're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. It may be more effective to focus on weight training when you're weight training and cardio when you're cardio training, but you do get a little bit of bonus. And if you're just training to be generally fit, there's absolutely nothing wrong with trying to double dip and get a little cardio training while you're working out. So there you go, folks. Those are some strategies to keep you moving efficiently in the gym so that you can not only get a great workout, but it's gonna take you half the time. So now you will not have the excuse of, oh, Jonah, I just don't have the time to get in the gym. Guess what? If you are following a preset plan, if you're using supersets, if you're timing your rest periods, you will be in and out of the gym at most 45 minutes. And that is more than enough time to get a great workout and get back to the rest of your day. If you follow those general principles, the time of your workout is going to shrink and you will start to notice more and more body composition changes for less time. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, share it around. It really does help the channel when you tell other people about these videos. Thank you so much for engaging with the content. If you want to learn more about some training variables so that you can build an efficient plan, click on this playlist of videos right here. Again, thank you so much for watching. Get strong and stay strong.